have got on the line with us, as promised and delivered, we have got Olde Spyce. And how are you guys today?
Hey, how y'all doing? Phil. Hello, Phil. Good morning to you and your crew.
Well, I'll tell you what.
You.
well, no, you got my wife here too. So, yeah.
Hello,
See,
Phil.
I got a crew. I got a crew because you need two people for a crew. So why don't you introduce yourselves for all the people out in Radio Land?
Well, I am Spike Dappa, formerly of 4PM, formerly of Solo Project, and my partner is
Tre P, formerly of Project CBL, and we have come together to create Olde Spyce.
Well, you know what? I got a couple of your songs. I think I got 2 or 3 of your songs that we're going to play this morning. One of them is really funny. I really like it. So we'll probably start with that one. So how are you guys? It's been a while since we've talked. And
Yeah, it's been a minute.
What's been going on?
Well, we have been working very, 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 very hard. We've been probably did, I'd say, about 40 different new songs. We're still keeping in the whole mix of the, we like the country with the hip hop. We like a lot of that stuff. So it seems to be working out for us. And as a matter of fact, our first single that we're going to be releasing is going to be She Getting Nothing. And it's about a woman who thinks she's getting everything from a divorce when he kicks her off for cheating, but she ain't getting nothing. So in that time, we've secured a distribution deal with Sony. We are working with Mark Berry and the AMG Corporation over out of Toronto, which is worldwide, Los Angeles, and I mean all across the world, and trying to get into movie and television. We're going to be dropping the single on about 50,000 stations and Spotify, and they're going to put a lot of work into it. Just working on our EPK, which, if you guys don't know what that is out there in Radio Land, electronic press kit. And that's about it. I'm just, and I'm producing, and Trey's writing, and I'm writing, and this is the front door now, so we're ready.
Well, now, both of you guys were with different bands before you
Yes.
met. So how did the two of you meet, and how long have you been together?
Go ahead, Trey.
Well, it's kind of funny. We actually met on Facebook. I had started a post, and Spike had commented on the post. And since then, that was about 3 years ago, and since then we just vibed off that, and been working ever since, nonstop. Just off a Facebook post.
That stranger things have happened. There's people who have met each other on the goofiest things. I know one woman who she's got a band, and she met her lead singer at Home Depot in the paint department.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, and I always knew that if you went into Home Depot into the paint department, you could find the paint department. They are the smartest people in the store when you go to Home Depot. I know that because whenever you go into Home Depot and you ask for anything they always tell you to go to the paint department. I went there one time. I was looking for those little cones, and they said, well, did you check the paint department? And I said, why would I check the paint department? And they said, well, maybe they know where it's at. So so apparently there's also a section in Home Depot where you can find artists. So just go to your local Home Depot and just look. Yeah, you'll find musicians at Home Depot. Yes, it works.
Usually they're the guys standing in front of Menards at 6 in the morning looking for work.
That's probably not the guy that you want. You want the one who's inside the store working. So.
Yeah. Facebook we met, but it turned out to be a good thing. I met my ex-wife on Facebook, which turned out to be a bad thing. So it's okay. It is what it is. So how things been going over there? What's going on with I'm seeing you doing the top 20 and everything. Your show's doing great. It's really nice to be on your show today. Thank you again, Phil.
Well, I do appreciate it. You're welcome on anytime. It's always great to talk to you two guys. And
yeah, we appreciate you.
I am just extremely excited, everything you've got going for you, because it seems your career has really taken off since the two of you have hooked up together. And
it accidentally is, yes.
So now, where are both of you located at?
Well, I'm located in Atlanta, Georgia.
And I'm in like the southeast side of Chicago. It's Whiting, Indiana. It's literally a block and a half from Chicago. You can walk to Chicago. It's like right over the border. And I was born and raised in Chicago, so it's still all the same people. I grew up in the same neighborhood my grandfather grew up in, my mother grew up in. So it's just nice being back. Just, I moved out to Michigan for a while. Just got back about 5 months ago, and I'm here now. So Trey's still up in Atlanta doing his thing, and we're actually thinking about getting a video together here shortly. And just coming up with that, and maybe doing a video around Atlanta for this song, for the Ain't Getting Nothing song. And I think that would be a lot of fun to do a video for that song.
Well, it's funny because you're from Chicago and you're from Atlanta, and we moved from Chicago down to Georgia. So talk about coincidences, huh?
It's in the stars, Phil. It's in the stars.
It must be. But might I suggest, if you're going to go down to Atlanta to do a music video, rather than do the video in Atlanta, you should come to Northwest Georgia and do your video here.
Oh, is that an invitation?
Is that invitation? Is the wife going to make us some food? What's going on here?
I'll make the food. I'll tell you what. I'll make little finger sandwiches. Will that be okay?
Oh, we can definitely put that in rotation. We'll see how that goes.
But,
yeah, we'll have the whole spread.
Well, it's funny. I bit my tongue a few nights ago when in my sleep. Don't ever bite your tongue, because I gotta tell you, when you wake up the next morning, it hurts like hell. And then you try to talk, and you're talking either like Elmer Fudd or Sylvester the cat, one of the two. So it's slowly getting better, and I'm not spitting on people when I talk to them now. So people are really happy about that.
I would be.
So you guys have written 40 songs so far?
I mean, altogether. New ones, yeah. We have combined probably for about I don't know, Trey, what about?
About 300, easily 300.
About 300 songs in the last, but that'll be going on 3 years. So, I mean, and they're done, completed. And the funny thing is about the industry, they want like 10. They want to work with 10. Nobody, sometimes more isn't, more is less. And, at least you got a nice fan library to pick. Time you're like, yeah, but I like this song, but I like this song. It's not about what you like. It's what's gonna hit out there, And so with 10 songs for the EP is gonna be called Better Late Than Never. Olde Spyce, Better Late Than Never, and basically there's gonna be 10 songs on it. Mark Berry again with AMG. They are going to release one song at a time. For 3 songs.
Okay.
Drop the whole EP. It's going to be on Spotify, everything. So all the digital stations. Hopefully Phil puts this song in rotation a little bit for us. See how it does. It'll be all good.
Well, I will. So when they drop the songs, when they drop each one individually, they're going to do it like every 3 months. They're going to drop the song.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice. I was just dry begging there for a minute.
Well,
I was doing the dry bag.
Well, we are going to play your new song, the latest one that you just released, but we're also going to play a couple of other ones. The one that I really want to start out with is White Trash Baby.
You like White Trash Baby, huh? Now Trey would have thought that I made you say that. we put I wanted to do the sequel and Ain't Getting Nothing. And Trey says to me, well, Spike, when you drop your good song first, a lot of artists, it's their second song that does it. Well, let's put something out there. And I agreed on it. I'm like, let's save our best one for the second. And then I remixed it, dropped it on YouTube about 5 days ago, and it's got 1,000 views on it. And he's like, "Did you pay somebody to get those views?" Because he thought I was, doing it so that we could do that as this, which I would never do. I wouldn't compromise our group or our friendship or our trust. And I said, "No, these are legit." I said, "No, we got to drop this song." I said, "Man, we're getting up in years, man. We got to put our good shit out first." So now when you said that, White Trash Baby, he doesn't want that on the EP. And I said, "Well, maybe we'll see." And then you said you like it. I go, "I didn't make him say that trick."
Well, the first time when I first looked at the title, my first thought was Ice-T, Ice Ice Baby. And so I'm thinking, okay, they did a parody of Ice Ice Baby.
That would have been a fun parody, White Trash. Oh my God, Phil, we might have
that's the remix. Yeah, the remix. That's a good idea.
I think we're going to do that, Phil. We're going to, we won't be able to release it. Maybe I can compromise the bass line a little bit on it, so I don't have to pay Queen.
Well, remember, if you do that, I get credit for it. Okay.
Absolutely, man. But then you're automatically locked into play it all the time. So.
Not a problem. I'll be more than happy to do that.
White Trash Baby. We'll do the bass like dan 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 dan. I can hear that.
I'm telling you, it can be a hit. It can be a hit. Well, tell us a little bit about this song, White Trash Baby.
Well, I was watching. I like to watch IDTV and those crime shows a lot, and they had this one where this woman had killed her husband and blah 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 to be with their other guy. Long story short, I thought she was really hot, but she was really trashy.
Gee, you think?
And I was like, man, and at the same time. And I had just gone through a divorce a few months ago, which is fine. Over it, it's all said and done. But the thing is, I'm not going to lie to you, I have kind of always veered toward kind of trashy women, and I've had successful, beautiful women want me in their life, and it's just like yawn. But it's so I said, okay, let me write a song called My White Trash Baby, and because this will. This is what I do. I'm trying to get some help for it now.
Well, it's funny because when you mentioned all those crime shows and they show the women in the trailer parks and they always come out, they always have the white shirts on. They're always holding a pack of cigarettes and they got a beer in the other hand. Are you driving with the windows rolled down or something or what?
Trey, we need a little less noise on your end. Okay.
Well, the thing he forgot he's on the air. He just thought he was talking to you.
Yeah, he's attempting to skydive while we're on the air.
Remember, pull the cord for the chute before you hit the ground. Okay.
Yeah, come on. I'm gonna cut that cord if he does that wind again in the background.
He's just driving around on his motorcycle, that's all, and he's talking to us while he's driving. And there's a nice cool breeze, so he's cooling off this morning.
Yeah, you got a mute button, Trey. So if that wind comes again, it's really loud out here.
But because Atlanta, it's hot out there right now.
Oh, it's really hot in the high 90s.
Well, out here too, it's what's it going to be today? It's going to be like 105 man heat index. I don't know what's going on.
Well, you guys up in Chicago, you're actually going to be warmer than us here in Northwest Georgia because we are in what they call the historic high country. So we're always a little bit cooler than Atlanta, but we're always a little warmer than Chicago. We're always about 10 degrees warmer than Chicago, except today. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, when you say Northwest Georgia, where exactly?
I am in Ringgold.
Oh, wow, yeah. I know exactly where Ringgold is.
We are right up by the border. When we first moved down here and we told everybody that we lived in Georgia, and they said, so what's Atlanta like? I'm like, I don't know, I've never been there. And they said, yeah, but you live in Georgia. I'm like, it's a big state.
Yeah. So you're right there by Dalton.
I am. I'm a little bit north of Dalton.
Yeah.
it takes.
Listen to you backwoods. Listen to you guys catching.
Yeah, backwoods. Oh, okay.
You're like, okay, man. I don't know. I hear that. I'm strict. I'm so city. I don't know. I think everything outside the city is country.
So if you went to Northwest Burbs, you'd be like, wow, look at the country, all the trees.
Well, see, I got a forest preserve over here.
Well, yeah, I've been down to where you're at. I've been down to, the Indiana-Illinois border.
Yeah. So you know where Whiting is, right next to Hammond and all that. That's right on the border of Chicago.
There's what city is it that's right over there? It's a real big Polish neighborhood that's right over
that's
there.
Where he's from. That's Whiting. Yeah, we just had Pierogi Fest.
Yeah, on the Illinois side. Oh God, what the heck is the name of that town? It's right by. You
got Pilsen, or are you talking about the suburb? They got the suburbs over in Chicago too. South Side, South Side is in Chicago is kind of like New York. New York has Queens. You got Bronx. You got but it's still New York. That's how Chicago is. You got South Deering. You got Slag Valley. Southeast side, yeah, it's all Polish over. Polish, Irish, Croatian. I'm Croatian, so it's just kind of like, it's just a big mixture of people out here. But the Polish neighborhoods are the best. They got the best food.
Well, I grew up on this. I was born on the south side of Chicago, and I spent my first 10 years on the south side.
Oh, gotcha.
I was born at Michael Reese Hospital. Go Michael Reese.
Hey, Michael Reese. Okay.
Yeah, and I grew up not too far from Pill Hill, so if you're familiar with there.
Of course I am. I was the repo man out here for 17 years.
So you're used to Pill Hill, going over there and picking up those nice cars.
I was ducking, bobbing, and weaving, man.
And for people who are asking why it was called Pill Hill, no, it wasn't a hill. It was totally flat, but they called it Pill Hill because that's where all the doctors lived.
Yeah. Then you got Mount Greenwood, where all the police live, and it's got all the little neighborhoods over here.
Yep.
So basically, we're again, thanks again for having us on your show. We're going to be dropping on 50,000 stations. We wanted to make sure that you got us on here first because you're a stand-up guy. You know of all with the music is impressive, and we just wanted to be on here and kind of release. You'll be the first one to really put this out there. You'll be the first station to drop this song, and we wanted to give that to you because you're a class act, man. We appreciate you.
Well, I appreciate that. You'll get the check in the mail. Don't worry for saying all those nice things. The check is coming.
Yeah.
But we're going to start it out with White Trash Baby, and you're tuned in Black Dog Indie Country Radio Show. We are talking with Olde Spyce. Give this a listen. You're going to like it. I guess I should turn the volume.
My white trash baby. My white trash baby. Yeah. You white trash, but I still love you. You white trash, I can't get enough of you. White trash baby, drinking that whiskey. Smell like Newports, baby girl, kiss me. Going out to bars and you always start shit. Throw up in my car cause you drink that hard shit. You so trashy, I must confess. Love it when my baby's on house arrest. Got my name tattooed on your chest. Popping off your gun like the Wild Wild West. Got 3 kids and you got 3 papas. Everybody asks me what my thought was. Living your life like you're on vacation. Part-time job at the local gas station. Handcuff me to the bedpost, baby. Love white trash, man, nothing can save me. Ooh, my white trash baby. My white trash baby. I love my white trash baby. My white trash baby. My white trash baby. I love my white trash baby.
There at the Walmart, up there in Cartersville, 40 minutes north of the city, where my partner live, out there visiting. Trailer park and dirt roof, fishing with a brother, did he ever wear a shirt? No, me and her sat on the porch, and damn right we did it. Down a 24-pack of Bud Light in 20 minutes. Put me on a Jason Aldean and Luke Bryan, Toby Keith and Dirk Bentley. I ain't lying, and I put her on to the baby, little baby, and big baby, all the babies. And Then she heard some Olde Spyce and went crazy and said, "This is amazing." I ain't tell her it was me though, that's our little secret, and that's how I wanna keep it. The innocence of a country girl, naive to the city life. She thinks everybody's pretty nice.
Ooh, my white trash baby, my white trash baby. I love, I love, I love, I love my white trash baby, my white trash baby, my white trash baby. I love, I love, I love, I love my white trash baby.
Girl, you ain't showered in days, but I have to say, just roll that J. You're off probation. You got that drug test. You'll probably fail. Then it's back to jail. Damn.
She's working at the Piggly Wiggly, ain't got nothing but mixed kids. Daddy's a deadbeat, never seen his kids. She raising them on her own, cause he locked up and ain't getting out no time soon. She doing pretty good for herself, even moved out the trailer park hood by herself. First apartment she got for herself, proud of her cause she don't need nobody but herself.
Ooh, my white trash baby, my white trash baby. I love, I love, I love, I love my white trash baby, my white trash baby, my white trash baby. I love, I love, I love, I love my white trash baby, my white trash baby, my white trash baby. I love, I love, I love, I love my white trash baby, my white trash baby, my white trash baby. I love, I love, I love, I love my white trash baby.
So that was Olde Spyce, White Trash Baby, and yeah, I was telling you when the song ends, there's 42 seconds of nothing. So
that was the last minute entry. I didn't finish the end. we don't have the professionalism money yet. That was a last minute entry to Phil, and I was supposed to fade that out at the end, but I sent it to him last night, and I said, let's get this on there too. It's really, I just finished it, so my apologies.
It's okay. You know, back in the 60s, true story, back in the 60s, radio stations would not play songs that were over 3 minutes long. And so there were a lot of songs that came out that were like 3 minutes and 40 seconds long. And so the record label would deliberately change the time from 3:40 to 2:40. And then they'd send it to the radio station. And the radio station would play it. And it'd be an extra minute on there. And it would totally screw up their entire playlist for the rest of the day.
Oh, wow.
Did get bamboozled. But
Yeah.
There was, but then, back then in the 60s, there was payola too, so I'm sure they didn't.
There was. And we want to welcome Marcy into the chat room. So great having you here with us this morning. And tell us a little bit about your latest single that you've got, Gettin' Nuthin.
Ain't Getting Nothing that is about a woman who is up in the man's face all the time, and she's out doing her shenanigans, and he's had it. He said, you know what, and if you're going to leave, you're leaving here with nothing. Like, I mean, you have done nothing. You've done me dirty. You've done everything wrong. You're not getting the house. You're not getting the car. You're going to leave with the clothes on your back. You have 2 suitcases. Love piece of hair grease. Love piece of hair grease. Don't let the dog hit you in the ass. And it's basically like, take your little ass out and get out of here. You're done. We're done. And I'm keeping everything. So, which, is not always the case. I'll be the first one to tell you that.
It's kind of like what Kevin Costner's going through right now.
Well, it's funny because I've got a friend of mine who's been married 4 times, and he told me next time he meets a woman, he's just going to find somebody who he hates and buy her a house because it's cheaper. So
Yeah, you might as well just skip the middleman.
Exactly. Why go through the whole hassle of getting married so she can get the house along with everything else you've got? So just buy her the house and just be done with it.
There you go. All yours,
I remember an old guy told me a long time ago, the first time you marry for love. After that, it's a business decision.
Yeah, well, you know what? The first time when I got married, I thought I was marrying money. Boy, was I wrong with that.
Trey was getting me on my feet when I first gone through this divorce months ago. He was saying, he told me, he said, it's like women are like it's a business contract, like it's a what did you say, Trey? A sports contract?
A sports contract. You sign up for a couple of years, and after the years is up, you decide if you want to re-sign or go somewhere else. That's how it ought to be.
Oh, no, that's a great way to look at it. Yeah, just saying, you know what, honey, we're going to sign a 5-year contract with option to renew at the end of 5 years. And
that's what he said. That's what Trey said. Boy, yes, Trey got my face out there. He goes, she ain't out there, man. Don't worry about it. It was just kind of a bump. I was like, okay, this is good, man. He has some good things to say, though, man. He got in my ass. He was very straightforward with things. He kind of reminded me who I was for a second. I said, okay, I snap out of it. We're good.
So if you're going to sign a contract, do you get first option or does the wife get first option to renew the contract?
I don't know. I say we flip a coin like who's going to kick off.
I think what you need is an arm wrestling competition to see whoever wins the arm wrestling, they get first option.
Well, you know what? I might lose that. I like my women a little bit thicker. So. I'm like, if I was into the skinny women, I might have a shot. I ain't hit the gym in a minute, Phil.
And so you like the women with the heart tattoo on their arm that says mother?
No. I used to end up with the girl with the homemade tattoo in between her forefinger and her thumb with the little shiny like the beams are coming out of the cross on her feet.
Or the 3 dots right in between. Yeah,
there you go, and the ankle bracelet. That's my kind of.
There you go. Hey, you know what? That's perfect. I'm sure you. Walmart's full of them. Walmart is full of them.
If my ex-wife would have had an ankle bracelet, then at least I know she was where she was after that.
Well, this has gone off the rails real quick, hasn't it?
Oh, well, we ain't off the rails 24/7, so we're good to go. You got to write what you know about. It's always about women. It's always about having some cocktails. We're just, our foundation is all jokes aside, we got a great foundation here with this group that we created, and great writers and the music and everything. But at the same time, it's people can relate to what we're saying, and it's got some humor, and there's some storylines in here, and a lot of groups don't do that, especially music now. I mean, we're just trying to bring back that little bit of old school style back. That's why we named ourselves Olde Spyce. I was like, Olde Spyce? Like, people would think we're the old man deodorant. But I'm like, okay. So I think I'm a genius. I'm like, okay, well, we'll just spell it different.
Well, see, that's what I thought. First time I saw the name, I'm thinking, wow, they named themselves after a deodorant. So
no, yeah. we're just old and seasoned.
There you go. Well, Robert, who is in the chat room, and hi, Robert, he says the Polish suburb we are talking about is Calumet City.
Calumet City, that's where I was actually raised in South Erie, Calumet City. I moved there when I was 13, which is literally, again, the first suburb outside of Chicago. It's just right on the nipple there, and it's like, that's where I grew up, Calumet City.
Isn't there also, what is it, Posen, I think?
You got over there, you got Posen, you got Dalton, you got... you got Harvey. Harvey is where Tom Dreesen's from, the comic.
Right.
And then you got and the Dells were from there, from Harvey. They got the street named after them, the Dells. So yeah, man, it's just surrounding suburbs, man.
Well,
a lot of good food out here, Phil. A lot of good food.
Good pierogies. Good pierogies.
Man, you ain't lying.
And good Polish sausage. So, hey, you can't go wrong with that.
Maxwell Street Polishes, man. You get a big bag of fries, Maxwell Street Polish, plenty of onions, and a grape Wildwood pop for $4.59.
Don't even talk about Maxwell Street. I remember going to Maxwell Street when I was a kid, when it was still Maxwell Street, and you'd go there.
I was in the city there.
And you'd park your car, and there'd be people that would be selling, hubcaps and tires and stuff. You'd be like, wow, those hubcaps look really familiar. I should buy a set in case I lose them. And so you buy the set, then you go back to your car, and the hubcaps are missing. So you just bought the set of hubcaps somebody just stole off your car.
Yeah, we used to go there when we were kids all the time. Get socks and everything. I'll tell you what, when we were like 15, we'd go to Maxwell Street at nighttime. And we would whistle, and a guy would put a bucket down from the third floor. I'm not kidding you, all the way down. And we would throw $10 in there, how much we ever had. And he'd pull that bucket all the way up to his apartment. And whatever he brought down, that's what, maybe it'd be a bottle of Wild Irish Rose, maybe it'd be a 6-pack of Schlitz. It was kind of like, and yeah, we had an old guy that would give us liquor underage. You can't make that up, Phil.
We used to roam the streets of Old Town when I was growing up.
Oh, right on.
And that was fun. That was when Old Town was still Old Town, before the yuppies gentrified it and made it, ugh. And once they got done with it, you didn't want to go there because it wasn't, it wasn't the good old sleazy Old Town that I grew up remembering.
Right. Right, you want your feet to stick to the floor a little bit.
Exactly.
Man.
And Robert says the best gyros around at Panos. Panos. Yes. So Panos, you must know Robert.
Panos? Hands down.
Hands down. I got a story to tell you. Well, I got a story to tell you about gyros, but I'm not going to tell it to you on the air because I don't want to gross everybody out. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to play your latest single, Gettin' Nuthin'. And you are tuned into the Black Dog. I forgot what show I was doing just now. You got so wrapped up in the conversation, I forgot I'm on the air. You're tuned into the Black Dog Indie Country Radio Show, and we are talking with Olde Spyce. This is their latest single, Gettin' Nuthin'.
Now listen, baby girl, I remember way back when you were such a cutie. I was showing you the backspin. Told me I was handsome, told me I was yours forever. Asking me to marry you, and I was like, whatever. Now we fast forward, and we've been together long now. Used to write love songs, just another song now. Sitting at the bar, about to shoot a little whiskey.
Saw your wife the other day, and she was getting frisky.
Man, what you talking about? I'm about to hit the man. Drove home quick, cause the shit's about to hit the fan. Listen, baby girl, people talk about your bad seed.
Well, I would have told you all you had to do was ask me.
Girl came clean and she told me all about it. Only one who didn't know about it, I don't doubt it. Better pack your shit now, ain't that something? When you leave, girl, you gonna leave here with nothing. Nothing. You was out there bumping, so you ain't getting nothing. When you're walking out that door, no, ain't that something? When you're out there humping, so you ain't getting nothing. When you're walking out that door.
Oh no, don't cry now, blame yourself. I ain't changed, you ain't been behaving to save yourself. If you think you're lonely now, wait until tonight. Bobby Womack was right. Why fight? But it's easier to show you the door. Trade one girl nothing, need I show you the score? Please, go that way, what you follow me for? You was one man away from being a trifling whore. Had a nerve to lie and say you would die for me sure. All hot in the pants, little girl, you a liar. Pants hotter than a fresh fork fox in a forest fire. I try to love you but paid the price, so now I got nothing to offer you but advice. I done cut off the credit cards and all that shit, so you can leave with the same nothing you came here with.
You ain't getting nothing. You was out there bumping, so you ain't getting nothing. When you're walking out that door, no, ain't that something? When you're out there humping, so you ain't getting nothing. When you're walking out that door, no. Now I kicked it to the curb and I got to keep
leave the house, man. Now I got a cutie with a booty and a nice tan. Never let a woman try to take you for your property. Maybe I'd have split it if she acted a little properly. Heard you got a trailer, boyfriend left too. Working at the Walmart, pulled up, guess who? Walking out the store so proper and neat, it was her.
Excuse me, sir, can I see your receipt?
I heard you do it real bad. My petty ass is loving it. Bad decision messing around on me, huh? Wasn't it? Who is this I'm with? Aw, shit, this little thing. Aw, shit replaced you. Go on, girl, show her the ring. Show her everything that used to be hers. Now they're yours as I kicked her to the curb. Goddamn right that I got some nerves. And you got nothing.
No, ain't getting nothing. You was out there bumping, so you ain't getting nothing. When you're walking out that door, no, ain't that something? When you're out there humping, so you ain't getting nothing. When you're walking out that door, no.
Olde Spyce. Shout out to Kevin Costner, man. Tell her she ain't getting nothing. Shout out to Johnny Depp. Fight that case, man. You don't deserve nothing.
And that was their latest single, Olde Spyce, Ain't Getting Nothing, and Hegwish. That was the name of that was the name of the area.
Yep, Hegwish. Well, I want to thank Tony Cortina, who just messaged me and said, Spike, it's Hegwish, man. I said, I don't know. I lived in Hegwish for a while. I drank at Hegwish a lot. Muggs Bunny.
You know, it's one of those names that I think you try to forget that name.
Hogwash. Hegwish is Hogwash. Good people there. I had some really good friends from there. Chris Sims, he's out there. But I got good people. Kathy Esseray, Mark Esseray, Bugs Bunny. Good times out there, man. Good times.
Well, you know, I used to hang out in Cicero when I was younger. And I think Cicero's changed a little bit. But back when I was out there, it was all like Trallium.
Yeah. It's all actually Hispanic there now, basically. But you got some of the best Mexican food you ever ate in Cicero.
There, and what was the other town that was on 22nd Street going west?
Berwyn.
Berwyn.
That's where Garth and what's his name are from Wayne's World. They shot that in Berwyn.
Yep, I remember that.
And they got they got good food though, man. I love it.
Good times growing up in Chicago, especially on the south side. It was fun. It really was. Sir. It's its own little world down there. It really is.
Well, you know how the neighborhoods are out here, though. It's like their own little worlds. You could be in a mansion and then go 4 blocks south, and it's the housing projects.
Yep.
You know, I mean, that's why you make a wrong turn out here, man. You better watch it.
Yes, if you are not from there and you get lost, you are in deep doo-doo because, you'll end up somewhere that you don't want to be.
Yeah, I would be repossessing cars on the south side. I'd be on 74th and Cottage Grove at the gas station at 2 in the morning, and then I would see an accidental people pull up in a little SUV with a surfboard on top with two little kids in the back. I'm like, man, you guys got to roll out of here, man. You know where you're at? Well, we kind of got lost.
Well, you know, it's funny when I was younger, we were driving to where were we driving? I think we were driving to the museum. And we got lost, and we ended up somewhere around the museum, and we pull into a gas station, and the guy comes out of the gas station and says, you know, you boys are wrong color, and you best get your butts out of here real quick. And we're like, we'd like to, but how do we get back to the highway? Yeah. So, it was fun. Robert says he misses the food back home. Which, you know, the one thing that I miss from Chicago down here that they don't have is you cannot get Italian beef down here to save your soul.
Oh yeah, you gotta be in the right neighborhood to get that, man.
Yeah, you cannot find Italian beef down here. Nobody has it. And the other thing is you can't get rubber dogs down here. They don't sell rubber dogs.
No shit. Yeah, well, you're gonna get what you get today. When I was in Michigan, I always said they don't believe in salt and pepper. It was the most white bread, basic food. I couldn't wait to get home. I was eating gyros. I was eating rib tips. Man, I love it. I love the food out here.
Well, the strangest thing is because the people where I'm at over here, they will put ketchup on their hot dogs, and I look at them in horror. I'm like, what are you doing? And they're like, oh, putting ketchup. I'm like, you don't put ketchup on hot dogs.
Trey, we gotta write a song about food, man. We gotta write a food song.
You got to write a song about that. You do not put ketchup on hot dogs. No, you do not do that. If you're over 10 years old, that's a no-no. People will look at you cross-eyed.
Yeah, don't beat you up out here.
Yeah, no lie. We used to go to this place, Gene and Jude's. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Yeah, where? What's the name of it?
Gene and Jude's.
No, I never heard that.
It was on the north side. It was the north side. And
the north side.
They had the best rubber dogs there. They only sold 3 things there. They sold hot dogs, tamales, and fries. That's all they had. And during lunchtime, they had cops directing traffic because it was so crowded in that place.
I believe it.
And that was the only place you could get rubber dogs. And if you're asking what a rubber dog is, it's a Vienna hot dog that's got the hard casing. So when you bite into it, it's like you're biting into a piece of rubber.
Yeah, but then it's got that pop.
Yep.
You
you can't get that anywhere but Chicago. That is a Chicago staple.
Yep, Portillo's is the same way. You got them good hot dogs.
Yeah, but Portillo's sold out. They sold out to, I think, what was it, a New York company or something. So I don't know if Portillo's is the same as Portillo's was 20 years ago.
No, of course it's not.
But they do.
Mainstream. It's a corporation now.
And the other thing that you can't get down here that you can get up there was a good chili dog. I mean, they have chili dogs down here, but it's not the same as up in Chicago with the chili dogs.
Nope, absolutely not.
You're tuned into the Black Dog Indie Country Radio Show Food Hour.
Food with Bill.
There you go. You know what? We can do that. We can do a show just talk about food.
For you too, Phil.
we can do that. We could talk a whole show just about food, and we could talk about Chicago culture and Southern culture and the food. And I think that would work. I think we got something here, guys.
Yes, sir.
Well, let me ask you if people want to know more about you, if they want to know more about Olde Spyce, and if they want to know about each of you individually, what are the best ways for people to follow you?
Okay, you can go ahead, Trey.
Go ahead.
You can go on Instagram, and remember, it's OLDE SPYCE. And you can look us up on Instagram. We are on Snapchat. We are on TikTok. We really would like if you went to our YouTube channel. You could look up YouTube with, again, OLDE SPYCE. And I actually will type it in the comments here on the show. So, because a lot of people won't find it if they're typing in Olde Spyce, they're going to get, Grandpa's.
They'll get Terry Crews commercials.
Yeah, they're gonna get Grandpa's cologne. And so go on YouTube. We have all of our songs. I'd say we probably got about 70 songs on YouTube. And ones are on there, and this way you can browse through all of our stuff and listen to the different type of genres that we do. OLDE SPYCE, and our Facebook. Same spelling, and go on our Facebook and request a friend. We will obviously we'll get back and add you as a friend, and you can just follow us and on this journey we're about to take, which we're right at the front line of, and you can see what we're going to be doing. And I'm starting to drop more videos on YouTube and stuff as far as telling everything going on, but the Facebook is real important, and the Instagram. So any one of those, just get the spelling right. Because as difficult as we knew this ride was going to be, we just had to make it a little more difficult with the name of the spelling.
Well, let me ask you.
And feel free to share and repost the videos of the songs and just tag us in it.
Make sure you go onto their page, like them, follow them, listen to their music, stream their music, buy their music, because you know what? If we don't support each other, nobody's going to. And let me ask you, because you're in Chicago and you're in Atlanta, so do you have any plans in the near future to, I don't know, maybe get together and go on tour?
Most definitely. We're actually looking for venues now, just to start it out, to get our feet wet and find someone who want to take us on tour and open up for them in the beginning and then work our way up. But we're definitely looking for show dates and venues that's willing to bring in new up and coming acts.
So now
we would love to open up for somebody. I mean, I would love to open, even Kid Rock, Jelly Roll, even Uncle Cracker. He's still out there doing. I mean, it doesn't matter. We'd like to open up for somebody big, be their opening act, and go on tour with them for a while. That'd be a lot of fun, man. I mean, that'd be a lot of fun and a lot of money.
I would love to be a Swiftie.
Well, then you can, hey, it'll get you out there, it'll get you noticed, and I wish you guys nothing but the best of success. And I'm looking forward to you sending me that one song that we were talking about.
You're gonna love it.
And maybe
I'll get that done tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll get that done tonight.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, Robert says Spike has to be one of the hardest working people in business. That you work all hours, and you must be part vampire.
Yeah, people always said that about me. Ever since I was a little boy, my mom had to buy me a fish tank when I was like 5 years old, 6 years old, because I could never sleep. And when I would watch the fish at night, she'd turn a little light on, and it would help me sleep. I was always the kid that got up in the morning. I would pretend to take a shower for school. I would just lay on the floor on a towel and then splash water on me and tell my mom I showered. And then I'd get on the bus and I'd go to the back seat and I'd sleep on the way to school, and then I'd sleep during homeroom, and then finally get my day started. And then, but then being a repo man for 16 years, it made me a superhero. People thought I was on drugs. They're like, man, he's got to be on something. He go on 18 hours. Nope, I'm just insane. I have that brain that just goes nonstop. So, it's a good thing and a bad thing. And yeah, I do. I'll put 14, 15 hours into this music, and it feels like 3 hours to me, and which I'm sure Trey has no problem with because he knows I get it done. You know what I'm saying? And then I send it to him, and immediately he gets his job done, and he'll drop his vocals, and it's just we are both very hard workers at this, man. I mean, we're striving to get this done. America loves the underdog, and we are the underdog coming up, and we're about to hit it again. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Trey's got to love you, because you probably call him at like 3 o'clock in the morning and say, hey, you want to hear the song I just did?
Yep.
Absolutely.
I have so many unanswered text messages that you can just browse through. Like, if I was to browse through me and Trey's messages, there's like 50 of mine, and then his one message would be like, okay.
Hey, call me. I got a song for you. Call me.
It's true, though. It's funny because it's true. Yeah, but he don't get mad because he knows, hey, man, my partner's he's working, man. He ain't out at the club, he ain't out at the bar. He's doing that music, man. And just keeping us above water here so we can get out there and show America and the rest of the world what we're about. And make people groove to our funk, man.
Well, we are definitely going to have to do this again, and you guys are welcome on anytime. I always enjoy talking to both of you.
Likewise.
And we're going to meet up.
Well, next time if you come down to Georgia or you go back up to Chicago, if you're driving down 75, I'm right off 75 at the Ringgold exit. So, you know what? There's a Waffle House down here.
I know exactly where you at. I know exactly where Ringgold's at.
I was about
out there to see Trey either way, and when we do, we will set up maybe an interview. We'll actually come to the studio and do the interview with you.
That'd be great. I would love that.
Take some pictures and stuff, and do a little bit of short videos, upload them to YouTube and stuff, and give the station some promotion also. And it'll be a lot of fun. We'll have some food and some drinks. It'll be a good time.
It sounds like it's going to be a great time. You guys let me know when you want to do that. I'm open anytime.
Yeah, we will definitely. That'll definitely be on our agenda.
And you are tuned into the Black Dog Indie Country Radio Show. We have been talking with Olde Spyce, and we're going to close this out with Me, You, Us. And don't forget, tonight, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time is the Dorks. That's me, Black Dog, my buddy Scotty from Colorado, and of course, Kim from Canada. And we have got, who do we have tonight? I know we are doing a song from Cranberry Merchants, and we've also got Lisa Mitz and Angela Marie Eidenmiller will be on the show with us tonight, so you're not going to want to miss that. That's 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And guys, it was great having you on. Make sure you go onto their page, Olde Spyce, check them out, follow them, buy their music. Because like I said, we need to support each other. And until tonight, be good, be safe, yes. God bless, have a great day, everyone. Billy and Basie, my daughters. Billy and Basie are my daughters. I told them I'd give them a shout out. My twin girls, Billy and Basie. Hi, girls, love you. Well, there you go. See, now they got the shout out. So their day is complete. Mm-hmm. Do you think they're listening right now? That's the question. They better be. Are you going to call them after the show, and are you going to say, "Hey, did you listen?" And they'll be like, "Yeah." And you'll say, I give everybody the same messages I give Trino, so I might get an answer later. There you go. And we'll be talking to you later. Bye. All right. And
now I've been thinking, I've been drinking, but then again, you know me. We were both a little broken, like the cigarette I'm smoking. You have to agree. You hate attention, I like the limelight, but then again, you know me. We both get moody, we both snap easy. Come on, baby, now you agree.
They say opposites attract when it comes to us, that's a fact. You always seem to have my back. Look at me, we compliment each other. We were friends before lovers, now we're stuck with one another. Lucky you. Even when we fight, I'ma love you day and night. Baby, take me by the hand, gonna make you understand. Slam this door and walk away, knowing it'll be okay. Spending every single day with you. Even when we fight, I'ma love you day and night. Baby, take me by the hand, gonna make you understand. Slam this door and walk away, knowing it'll be okay. Spending every single day with you. I drive a pickup, you fix the engine, but then again, I know you. I like to talk a lot, you put me in my place. I like to play and act a fool. I'm out there working hard, you got the dinner made, but then again, I know you. I may not listen well, you tell me go to hell, but then the next day we're cool. It's no me without you, that's like me without food. I'll be lost and confused, I need you. We two peas in a pod, we a team, we a squad. So together we can ride, just us two. Even when we fight, I'ma love you day and night. Baby, take me by the hand, gonna make you understand. Slam this door and walk away, knowing it'll be okay. Spending every single day with you. Even when we fight, I'ma love you day and night. Baby, take me by the hand, gonna make you understand. Slam this door and walk away,
But then again, you know us. Just got done making love, and now we're cuddled up. Eating junk food, it's a must. Sometimes we disagree, we don't see eye to eye. But then again, you know us. Want you to marry me, won't ever cheat or lie. I'll be the man you'll always trust.
No more would I do you wrong. Now that we got a solid bond, I'll be the one you can count on. Watch and see. I'm ready if you are to share a drink at the bar. Somewhere really, really far, just you and me.
Even when we fight, I'ma love you day and night. Baby, take me by the hand, gonna make you understand. Slam this door and walk away, knowing it'll be okay. Spending every single day with you. Even when we fight, I'ma love you day and night. Baby, take me by the hand, gonna make you understand. Slam this door and walk away, knowing it'll be okay. Spending